Hello everyone, this is ACH AI Kaya, and we are in the finals of the SCBG Open once again. Right now in game number 3, Azreal and Bubba managed to tie the series up last game, making it 1-1, and this is a best of 5, so we've at least got 2 more games ahead of us right now. A great matchup so far, both teams showing that they've really got what it takes to dish it with the best of them. But anyways, we are going to see this third game played on Metalopolis. This is a 4-player map, and once again, there is a lot of distance to cover between the 2 ramps for these allies' bases, so helping your ally a little bit more difficult, especially than the maps where you have a shared base, because obviously if you have a shared base, you are right next to each other. It's easy to help each other out. You attack together, you defend together, but with this particular map, you really have to be aware of where your opponents are and who they are moving out against in order to properly defend. I did really quick to want to say thank you to Shock Strategy Guide for sponsoring this tournament and making the prize pool possible, which is what is making this tournament so great, really drawing out some great players. And 13 once again is going to be casting with me still throughout the rest of the finals. He is here once again. What's your thoughts on that last game? Obviously the Infestors were the turning tide of that game, it seemed like.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I would do as a Protoss player against, you know, that combination of Infestors with fungal growth and then of course sieged up siege tanks. That's just a really nasty combo that I've never even thought of, but I can't think of many ways to counter it.
Yeah, that is of course a difficult unit combination to deal with. I'm sure there's some way to deal with it, but we'll leave that to the strategy minds who are more intelligent than we are about these things. Anyway, Azreal managing, he looks like he's actually getting up a tech lab really early, and actually has a rally point going through the gold base in the middle here, all the way over to the base of Darrenc C straight away. So I don't know if he's going to try to get out an early Reaper here and possibly do some harassment, or if he's just for some reason setting his rally point to Darrenc C's base, but apparently he really wants to pressure Darrenc C this game.
Yeah, I'm curious why they want to go so high pressure. They were pretty effective the last game, kind of sitting back, macroing up a little bit. Maybe they think this this map Metalopolis is a little bit more rush friendly, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That is very much so the case, because as I mentioned, there's a lot bigger distance between the 2 bases, so helping your ally becomes a lot more problematic when you're trying to get to your ally's base, because there's so much distance to travel. You really have to be aware of it a long time in advance. And here comes some Zerglings from FabIntegral already, although there are 6 Zerglings from Bubba as well, here to defend and ready to take on these initial pressure Zerglings, although I don't think that this is going to be enough from FabIntegral to really do anything significant. And here comes the first rallied unit from Azreal. It's actually a Marauder for some reason. But that Marauder is going to move up into the base of Darrenc C here, although there is one Stalker here already getting some shots off and taking away a decent amount of health before that Marauder even tries to attack, limping away with less than half of its health. And oh my gosh, it actually may get picked off here. Darrenc C just chasing after it. Yeah, and there goes the Marauder. Oh, that's so sad.
Stalkers are just so fast. You know, one Marauder with one Stalker. You know, if neither of them weren't moving, maybe the Marauder would win. But Stalkers are just so fast when you're fighting units like that.
Or even if the Marauder would have had the concussive shell in order to, you know, kite the Stalker rather than the other way around, but that is definitely not the case. And a couple of Banelings out for Bubba right now, although it looks like he's not going to be able to get them and do any damage, managing to take down one of those Banelings, and the other one only has 7 HP left. So as long as he can manage to not lose any Zerglings to this one last Baneling, I think he'll be in pretty good shape here, because they have already taken out 2 Marauders from Azreal because he got him out of position. Oh, and that Baneling almost doing some serious damage there, but great Zergling control by FabIntegral, really managing to get himself out of the line of fire with that one, and going to take out yet another Marauder. These Marauders from Azreal just seem to keep getting themselves in the wrong position, and a ton of Speedlings coming out from FabIntegral here once again, just proving that that is a dominant strategy in the early game for 2v2.
Yeah, would you expect anything less from FabIntegral? That's what we've seen basically 100% of the time from him. Yeah,
that is definitely his favorite open, and what can I say? I don't blame him, because it's been effective. It's gotten him this far in the tournament, so why change what's not broken, you know?
Yeah,
oh my goodness, and the Queen's out of position. Bubba's going to lose his Queen. A little bit of miscontrol there, accidentally sending his Queen out to the ramp, and those Speedlings just got such a quick surround and took it down right away, and he is not going to have enough Zerglings to defend against this, I don't think. We may see Bubba go down very quickly in this game, yeah, and there goes all of the drones, and Darrenc C bringing up some Stalkers too. Azreal's not even going to be able to get there in time to save any of his drones, it doesn't look like. So this game may be over very, very quickly here.
Wow, that's extremely unfortunate for Bubba that his queen was that out of position. I'm not sure exactly why it was out that ram. Maybe it was chasing down a stray lane or something, but that's a huge critical move in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Losing that queen was a big deal, not only because it is huge for the spawn larva and keeping up with production, but the queen is actually pretty effective at helping to defend Zerglings if it's got some Zerglings in front of it to tank, because it can actually attack over the Zerglings. And Bubba going to GG and Azreal leaving as well. So game number 2 going very quickly to FabIntegral and Darrenc C. They have once again taken the lead. It is 2-1 now. Moving on to game number 4, we'll see if Azreal and Bubba can once again tie the series up, make it 2-2, and force it into an ace match. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.
GG.